In a stadium, we see Yohane, our wannabe idol, auditioning. Even though all is going well, she fails the audition. While walking out complaining about her result, her empty stomach sends her a signal, but the coins in her pockets say otherwise. She calls her mother to complain some more, but gets reminded that today is her 16th birthday. She tries to ask her mother for some money, but she flat out refuses her and reminds her that today marks 2 years since her leaving the house. But this time has not shown any result, and the time they agreed upon has ended. Asian parenting. Yohane tries to argue, but her mother asks about her results. Yohane's 48 hours of singing on the street and 7 auditions do not seem to impress her mother. This privileged girl seems to think 9 a.m. work time and 3 days a week work time are a hindrance to her relaxing time. Even after all this, when her mother gives her a life lesson that where she is not what's necessary, but on what and with whom she works is. She tells her now is the time for her to find something only she can do, and is insanely fun while giving her a time limit till the summer ends. When Yohane tells her she cannot live without money, her mother tells her to come home then, as she and Yohane's father will be out of the house at work. So, very cleverly, Yohane's mother finds a house sitter for her and hangs up. Yohane, however, is not thrilled about going back. Without money, Yohane is forced to go back only to find an empty train stand and no one to greet her on her return. Welcome back to Humility Girl. Just then, Lilaps, a talking dog, sneaks up behind her. Yohane complains that Lilaps does not welcome her back, but Lilaps that it's not been long, and 2 years' time is nothing compared to the history of the universe. Lilaps tells her she might have grown a little, but judging from their conversation, she is the same inside. Yohane calls her rude, only to hear that she did not tell her about coming back either. Hearing this, Yohane shows her disinterest in staying and makes it clear she is only back temporarily, and that she does not have any memories of friends here. Hearing so, Lilaps gets sad, not seeing any love in Yohane's heart for her home, and the fact she does not consider Lilaps her friend, even when they have been together for so long. But Yohane quickly corrects her as she thinks of Lilaps as a sibling, rather than a friend, making Lilaps happy, and she calls Yohane a little sister, annoying her in a fun way. When they reach home, Lilaps suggests paying visits to neighbors and old friends, which Yohane totally shuts down. Lilaps gets annoyed and leaves, but Yohane quickly follows, apologizing. As they stroll through the town, Yohane gets upset that she is not famous there. To divert from the conversation, Lilaps wishes her a belated happy birthday, but Yohane informs her it was not happy as she failed her 7th audition. While having this conversation, they spot Hanamaru, an old friend of Yohane, who is selling bread and looks quite fulfilled. Lilaps suggests she go say hi, but Yohane denies just when one of Hana's flyers flies into her face. So that's why they're called flyers. Hana spots her too and calls her, but a sharp sound travels around the city. Everybody seems sacred, as nobody knows what that is making it. Yohane want to return even more. Hana approaches her, but Yohane hands her the flyer and tries to leave only to be stopped by Lilaps. Hana tells her about her life, but Yohane cuts the conversation short and leaves. Lilaps tries to convince her to talk to Hana more, but Yohane's words about the town being a little nothing town upsets her. Lilaps takes her into the forest near a tree trunk stage, which used to be very special for her. Singing here used to make her happy, but as people saw her there and made fun of her, she hated the town and left for the city. But the city did not notice her talents either. She shouts that although she looked everywhere for her special thing, she did not find it anywhere. Just then, Hana enters and tells her she wanted Yohane to try her sweets, and that she remembers how much fun she had singing there. Hana also tells her that Yohane's songs made her realize she liked making sweets. Hana requests her to sing, and Yohane gives a full-fledged performance. Just as she finishes, a magic staff appears, making her realize she is indeed special. Hana congratulates her and gives her sweets. While returning home, Yohane seems really happy her talent finally bloomed. Lilaps tells her she's glad she did not welcome Yohane back home, as Hana's greeting seemed to make her really happy. Back home, the two talk about her conversation with Hana, and Yohane finally says, "I am back," to Lilaps, who welcomes her home. Lilaps compliments her on her hard work toward flaring her confidence, but immediately puts her down. Yohane tries to use her magic on her, but it does not seem to work. Lilaps tells her she needs to practice more, to which she scares her by yelling, "Bugs!" Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.